Hi guys, in this class we will discuss about a 2D transform in the CSS3. This property is belong in the CSS3. So we will discuss about a 2D transform. There are different properties we can use in the 2D transforming. So one of them is this is basically transform attribute this that is used to provide some 2D related properties to any HTML element. So transform is a basic property, and there are many values you can use with transform property. One of them is translate. Translate means it contains two values, x value, y value. X value means if you want to translate or if you want to give some distance on the x-axis. For example, this is a x-axis, this is a y-axis. If you want to translate a object or a box with a 3 value, for example, and 4 value, so it will move toward x positive 3 times, for example 1, 2 and 3, and you provide a 4 value in the y, so and it will move toward for example downward 4 times, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this way you can use and you can give transform property to HTML element. So in the next translate x, if you want to give a distance from x-axis only, not y, then you can use translate x, and another is a translate y. And if you want to individually give value for x and y, you can use both. And another is rotate. You can rotate a object. This is a box. You can rotate this object according to provided degree angle. Another is scale. Scale x means x is the showing width. It will increase or double your provided width. For example, you provided a width to box 200 pixel. When you mention here 2 in the scale x, its width will become double, 400, and that is y means height. It will double a box height. Scale 2 to you can mention x value and y value, like translate x value, y value. And the skew x, skew y, and skew you can mention both value, like above. So these are different values you can use to transform a object on the basis of 2D. So we go to Notepad and how you can work on the 2D. In the Notepad you can see that this is a title for CSS 2D transform, and you can see that this is a div tag. Inside the div tag this is a paragraph, and I designing some properties. Width and height I set for div tag, and I give a margin top side 200, left side 200, and text color that is used I in the div tag I provided white color, and background color will be gray. And I targeted P means paragraph, that is inside the div tag, and I provided a 100 pixel to the left side a margin. So you can see that these are different properties I will apply. First of all, I use a transform main property in the div tag. First of all, I show you this document 2D transform.html in the browser. You can see that this is file CSS 2D transform, 2D transform.html. This div and a paragraph inside div is displaying in the browser. Now I will use some properties, for example transform, and I will show you how it works. And first of all, I use a translate x, and you can move object on the x-axis left to right. For example, I provide a 40 pixel, and it will move toward in this side 40 pixel. You can see that. You can also provide value in the minus, for example minus 40. So, and I also increase its value, for example 60. It will move left side. So you can also provide in the minus or positive value. And you can also, for example, provide for y minus 60, it will move upward. So I can also use a translate property mentioning both x and y value. This is for example x value, and this is for a y value. Minus 60 pixel and minus 40 pixel. You can also, its position will be like this one. When I remove and mention in the positive value, you can see that did not apply. Translate 40 pixel. Sorry, I mentioned it semicolon. When I refresh, you can see that its position is changed. Now what I have to do, I have to rotate this object. This value I apply on this box, just I have to write rotate object. You can mention here any degree. On the basis of degree it will rotate, and when I mention 90 angle, it will be perpendicular. You can see that in this order you can use, you can rotate. Another is scale x. Scale x means you can double width of its current provided width. You can see that its width is 300 pixel. When I use a scale x, and when I write here 2, its width will become 600. When I refresh, and next you can also use same like y, and I can also use scale both value. You can mention 2 for width, 2 for height, it will become double. And next what you can do, you can also use a skew a element. I use a transform skew x. Here you have to mention in degree value, it will skew on the basis of x axis. When I refresh, you can see that on the basis of x axis it will skew. And when I 50 pixel, you have to notice its axis. On the x axis it is rotating, it is skewing. When I mention here y, you should notice that now it will skew on the vertically. You can see that. And another is a mean value. You can mention both value, for example for the x axis and y axis, sorry, x axis and y axis. When I refresh, you can see that it did not skewing. I have to decrease its value. You can see that it should work. Why it is not working? On 30 it is working. It working, but I did not wait for its result. So in this way you can use skew and all the values you can use as you want. Another value is a matrix. This is a shorthand property. About matrix we will discuss in the later class. You should be clear each and everything. Anyhow, if you have any question, any problem, you can discuss with me without any hesitation. Thank you.